the MCs for this evening of Orange Horse. Between us, we will provide everything that is expected of MCs of Orange Horse. Dorian Gomberg will provide talent, charm, beauty, wit, and Jack and I will provide the rest.
Yeah, Jack! Yeah! Yeah!
In particular, will provide that certain ineffable, indefinable je ne sais quoi, without which Orange Horse would be as nothing.
Provide everything else.
So, would you like to address any words to the audience?
Well, Jack overheard some people talking about us being color coordinated, like noticing like what was with that.
We don't. The three of us don't have orange shirts.
I do.
You didn't tell us.
Bring it up.
Yeah, you
Yes,
need to.
kind of decided on purple until we had. It didn't even occur to me that, oh, orange shorts, but I should probably.
No, it's okay, because I think that like purple is like the complement of orange or whatever. You know what I'm saying? No, no.
We'll go with it.
Looks good.
Orange.
There's probably a alchemist
Yes, we didn't find it quite.
human.
Yeah. No one has ever
Sad.
seen one. So, you guys, should we ask them if they're like ready to have a good time?
Maybe
What number do we call?
Did you have a good time?
Like, we can help you,
Yeah.
like, have that.
That's the way you want this to go.
But,
you don't want to have a good time.
I mean, I got somewhere to, like, see if you guys can.
No,
Let's have a good time!
Is there a list somewhere?
You maybe.
It's on the door.
All right, thanks, China. We got a list.
Who's on first?
It's already
Pablo?
Pablo.
Here. Alright, well, yeah! Shimer College, everybody!
Is there someone who wants to be first?
My entire color.
Yeah.
This is called something out of nothing.
No. Something instead of nothing.
Instead of.
Something else.
Cool. So whenever I play, I usually come up and play like one song and then sort of vanish. So I decided to use So I'm gonna do 4 songs. So not that you know. The second one, if you hate me, you can know that there's only 2 left. Okay, and then this first one's a love song. Yeah. Woo! Though I've never seen forever, you're the closest that I've ever. But I had to steal you just to see a future with you and me. And though I've never seen forever, you're the closest that I've ever. But I had to kill you just to see a future without you and me. So don't you ever speak of forever, lest you sever whatever there is between you and me. Okay, this one is brand new. So I will look it up. Actually, you know what? Hold on, sorry. I don't know this. Just so I really messed it up last, I'll just read the lyrics. Talk some of yourself. Don't let it go.
That email that Brian sent out about a setup beforehand.
I'm set up. Excuse me.
I was thinking about it.
How is it that I've come too late to an impossible world? Wrapped up in skin, empty as a dance hall, air's still stiff and I'm worn. And I am worn by all I see.
out for all to see what strangers are. Always walking down some hall. How is it that an island dream, an ocean of belief, kept me from my brother's arms and chained me to sleep? Where I would stay, if only to keep them away. I'm going to stay, but you're keeping me locked vintage play. And how is it that lips spill lakes, long tails and fakes? How is it that lips spill lakes, long tails and fakes? How is it that lips spill lakes, long tails and fakes? I'm just gonna do one more actually, but as a tune. So once again.
Orange heart.
No, I think it's just the wind. They're the air currents.
Kept hearing.
I know.
Oh, hi, Matt.
We had the doors open since there's not any noise coming from them anyway.
It's probably time.
Just so that people can come in now. Huh? Oh, okay.
But the other ones are
But
okay.
that would, yeah, you could stay open. Just because closed doors are very uninvited.
Yes.
By definition.
I saw that in purple and I said, Mario, people just showed up. They didn't like the
Let's make your friends, Mary. You make friends with that bird. I approve. That's
That's what my dad calls it. My friend is
Thanks, Dad.
That's a little awkward.
You guys can or cannot sign up.
I like that earlier you were saying so all these
Stairs.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a house shirt. I love it. It's great to not be bad and
Hey, folks!
I brought him here No chance now to have some way. It's ours, but the claims have been erased. When we're feeding our cloying needs, take us fools to town. Say, how long must the land shake? I've captured the loose and the told, but the ghost fighting and the cotton-colored lightning have always taken their toll. So while the road in some days may hold some honesty and rain for to lay, between the frost, the wind, and all this loss, and holy static dream goes in chains. Say, how long must the land shake? I've captured the loose and the told, the ghosts fighting and the cotton-colored lightning have always taken their toll. Tie each other down and stand our ground. The past is like a desolate town where I am gone and so are you. We won't know each other in our time, but the wind might find, oh, where we did collide. The wind might find, oh, where we did collide. What's the first line? The first line is, no chance now to have some way.
Yeah, Jack! Yeah!
Oh, hey!
Hey! Hey, dude! What's up?
Think we go with when Mr. Jonathan Gill is he in the building?
Jack, nice reading skills, yeah. That's good.
Yeah.
Theoretically, the very back. Earlier, supposed to be good. That's only later.
Oh, that's. I don't know if you heard that.
I wonder if someone else ready. We put the bad ones forward.
Check it out.
Wait, I thought you were supposed to say that.
Wait.
The Beatitudes of Beat. Who says that verse is worse for poetry? Songs beat. I disagree. 'Tis blasphemy to measure virtue by the wanton show of sing-song slander, mocking verses flow. But rather, best Blessed are they who judge the best and skill to deem the art par excellence, and measure meter by its apt express, to purify that vice of verse's mess. For meter meets sound music's melody, to unite word with sound, soul's rhapsody. Thus deliver to mind the thought unformed, and resurrect the soul to life reborn.
Pablo's still not here.
That Pablo has been banned from the show. Oh, he signed up.
He's
back? Oh, he's back. Okay.
He's not actually.
You guys, I do want to point out that not everybody who's planning on performing is on the list, I believe. It's
Right,
just
that's
kinda
fine.
there,
We're
so-
saying
And vice
if you
versa.
are planning on performing, put your name on the list.
You might like
Okay.
Someone out of
We'll
the
do it.
More democratic. Yeah, I understand. Sorry for being too whimsy for everybody.
Too soon.
Oh, okay.
Where's Albert? Albert.
When you have your maraca, you can perform with that.
That's what I was doing. I was sitting down.
He's waiting for his name to show up on the list. The whole system.
Just coming to the rescue.
But who's feeling it? Who's feeling?
Really wants to go right now.
Yes!
So, I don't have the verse that Jonathan Gill just got up to do. In fact, I didn't really have time to prepare. Because I had my own thing I was hoping to bring to Orange Horse, but I haven't been to Orange Horse since my first semester at Scheimer. So I've been like thinking about it for like 2.5 years. And like, I couldn't figure out what I was gonna do, and I figured it out. But my dad was coming down the same weekend that I was here. And so then I got distracted, and all I was thinking about was that my dad was here. So I invited him to come to Orange Horse. I just kind of remade what I was gonna do, because he came. So I just wanted to introduce him. So, sorry, here, this is the first part of my Orange Horse presentation. Hi, I'm Ben Bornstein, and my dad, Josh Bornstein, is here right now.
Grand finale, we can all go home now.
There's one more part to it, though, because so he's here. Thanks for coming, Dad. And I just wanted everyone to know, and Dad, since you came, that I'm wearing Cocoa Mango lip gloss. It's mainly aloe vera, and there's a little Vaseline in it. It gets its flavor from the dried flour that's inside of it, which I guess is a mango flower. That's why it tastes that way. So this is the part that I just had to try and bring these things together. That my dad came and I'm wearing lip gloss because it took me 2.5 years to figure out the lip gloss. So this is the synthesis. Does anyone have any questions for my dad about how? Trevor, did you have?
Yeah, Ben or Josh. When Ben was a young boy, did he ever exhibit, I don't know, characteristics that might have led you to think he might someday wear lip gloss?
Does anyone else have any questions? Naomi, did you?
Mr. Bornstein, Sr.
Josh Bornstein.
Josh. When you were a boy, did you experiment with lip gloss yourself? How does that explain Ben's experimentation?
See if it's genealogical, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, he has lip gloss.
Yeah.
If lip gloss is around during a time, do you have more lip gloss?
I went through my share of chapstick.
Okay.
But it's more glossy though, right? When you use lip gloss.
Chapstick's available now.
Right. I mean, I could have used chapstick, but I did my own thing. It's lip gloss. Alright, does anyone else have any questions? Yeah, Jeff.
Are we supposed to be directing questions towards?
I mean, there are questions, because he's here, there are questions for my dad about how I'm wearing lip gloss. So.
But, you know, directed towards you about why you wear it. Like, could I just ask you?
You could ask him why I'm wearing the lip gloss. But I just don't want to right, I just don't want to get in the way of.
All right.
Was there any other? Because I mean, I don't want to take up too much time. Well, do you have?
Josh, why do you think Ben chose this forum to tell you that he wears lip gloss?
You all know Ben, right?
Well, I don't want to take up too much time. So if
I do have one more question.
Okay, yeah,
I'm sorry. Josh, now that you know that Ben wears lip gloss, are you maybe inclined to experiment with lip gloss now?
No.
Well, if anybody else has any questions for him, he'll be around. I'll answer them afterwards.
I thought we were safe. These are bad habits. Yeah. Who wants to go now? Who wants to go now? Go now. Right now.
Hollywood! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Wait for Joe to get back.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's totally true.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's good. Yeah.
I'm gonna read Alice in Wonderland.
Cool.
Okay, please, right? No, it took a long time. Just the part about the caterpillar and the little poem. Okay. The great question certainly was what? Alice looked around her at the flowers and blades of grass, but could not see anything that looked like the right thing to eat under the circumstance. There was a large mushroom near her, about the same height as herself, and when she had looked under it, and on both sides of it, and behind it, it occurred to her to look and see what was on top of it. She stretched herself up on tiptoe and peered over the edge of the mushroom, and her eyes immediately met those of a blue caterpillar, which was sitting with his arms folded, quietly smoking along, and taking not the least notice of her or anything else. For some time they looked at each other in silence. At last the caterpillar took the hookah out of its mouth and languidly addressed her. "Who are you?" said the caterpillar. This was not an encouraging open line. Alice replied rather shyly, "Sir, just at present, at least, I know who I was when I got up this morning, but I think I must have been changed several times since that." "What do you mean by that?" said the caterpillar. "Explain yourself." "I can't explain myself, I'm afraid, sir," said Alice, "because I'm not myself, you see." "I don't see," said the caterpillar. "I'm afraid I can't put it any more clearly," Alice replied very politely, "for I can't understand it myself." And really, to be so many different sizes in one day is very confusing. It isn't, said the caterpillar. Well, perhaps you haven't found it so yet, said Alice. But when you have to turn into a chrysalis, you know, and then after that into a butterfly, I should think it'll feel a little queer. Don't you think so? Not a bit, said the caterpillar. All I know is, said Alice, it will feel quite queer to me. You, said the caterpillar contemptuously. Who are you? Which brought them back again to the beginning of the conversation. Alice felt a little irritated at the caterpillar making such very short remarks, and she drew herself up and said very gravely, I think you ought to tell me who you are first. Why? Said the caterpillar. Here was another puzzling question. And as Alice had no reason ready, and the caterpillar seemed to be in a very bad temper, she turned round and walked away. Come back, said the caterpillar after her. I have something important to say. This sounded promising. Alice turned and came back again. Keep your temper, said the caterpillar. Is that all? Said Alice, swallowing down her anger as well as she could. No, said the caterpillar. Alice thought she might as well wait, as she had nothing else to do, and perhaps after all the caterpillar might tell her something worth hearing. For some minutes it puffed away at its hookah without speaking, but at last it unfolded its arms, took the hookah out of its mouth again, and said, So you think you're changed, do you? Yes, sir, said Alice. I can't remember the things I used to know. I've tried to say, how doth the little busy bee, and it came out all different. Try to repeat, you are old, Father William, said the caterpillar. Alice folded her hands and began. You are old, Father William, said the young man, and your hair is exceedingly white, and yet you incessantly stand on your head. Do you think at your age it is right? In my youth, Father William replied to his son, I feared it might injure the brain, but now that I'm perfectly sure I have none, why I do it again and again. You are old, said the youth, as I mentioned before, and have grown most uncommonly fat. Yet you turned a back somersault at the door. Pray, what is the reason for that? In my youth, said the sage, as he shook his grey locks, I kept all my limbs very subtle. By the use of this ointment, 5 shillings the box, allow me to sell you a couple. You are old, said the youth, and your jaws are too weak for anything tougher than sweet. Yet you eat all the goose with the bones and the beak. Pray, how did you manage to do it? In my youth, said the old man, I took to the law and argued with each case with my wife, and the muscular strength which you gave to my jaw has lasted the rest of my life. You are old, said the youth. One would hardly suppose that your eyes was as steady as ever, yet you balance an eel on the end of your nose. What made you so awfully clever? I have answered 3 questions, and that is enough, said the father. Don't give yourself airs. Do you think I can listen to all day to this stuff? Be off, or I'll kick you downstairs. That is not said right, said the caterpillar. Not quite right, I'm afraid, said Alice timidly. Some of the words got altered. It is wrong from beginning to end, said the caterpillar decidedly, and there was a silence for some minutes. Then the caterpillar was the first to speak.
For the sound effects people.
Yeah, Dorian!
Dorian's shirt!
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Dorian's shirt!
Albert's shirt.
Albert's shirt!
Everybody but Jack's shirt, yeah! Albert's pants!
Why didn't anybody clap?
David, bro, did you ever get that too?
Yes, it just, yes, okay.
Thank you.
Matt, is it cool if you save it?
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. Dude, Joe is so MIA. No one knows. Yeah, so whenever, really, whenever, it's fine. Yeah.
Did you notice he got dropped?
Yeah.
David, you can use my guitar if you want. David, you can use my guitar if you want.
Oh,
in the
okay.
back.
Can I just
Yeah.
play this
It should be in tune. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. Never mind. It's a different tuning.
This one? Okay.
Well, never mind, David. You're going to play in standard, right?
Oh, shit. Okay, got it. And then you got it.
I can tune it.
Yes. I was closing.
We talked about
Just like me.
Of course.
Hey! Aha!
Okay, I think so.
Oh my god, thank you. Okay, great. Yeah. My baby was a bluebird, she tried to fly away. I clipped her wings, I cut her beak, but still she would not stay. The house, it was abandoned, the windows were a trap. Broken bottles everywhere, I put the feather in my cap. If you go down to New Orleans to paint your body gold, your head will melt, your brain will spin, your prunes will take their hold. I never killed a wizard, say that I have sinned. Alligators pin me down with sentimental grins. Fly home, my baby, fly home. My baby, fly home. My baby, fly home. My baby, fly home. Fly home to me. This weed has made you paranoid, you're staring at the sun. If we don't get a ride out soon, they'll find out what you've done. Burmese constricting pythons are breeding in the mud. I will not rest until the swamps run purple with their blood. These questions are exhausting me, I'll tell you no more lies. Why? The boys are in the bathroom and they're zipping down, their flies are in the meadow. Moses has forgotten my place inside the ark. Fly home, my baby, fly home. My baby, fly home. My baby, fly home. My baby, fly home. Fly home to me. The dead deer has a halo, its acolytes are flies. The oil spill has rainbows, then lay pennies on its eyes. This blackbird gave me cabbage soup, said it would make me strong. I have not slept for 3 days straight, and that's why I wrote this song. Fly home, my baby, fly home. My baby, fly home. My baby, fly home. My baby, fly home. Fly home. I don't know. This other song. This is called the Suicide of the Moon Farmer. It's like if you're out in space and the air supply's running low, like maybe you're gonna have to just go out and kill yourself, like, and then your comrades can live. You know?
Suicide of the farmer.
Yeah, but ultimately, yeah. So it's like. population sets back to 1. I'm so happy that we made it to the moon.
Hallelujah!
I'm so sorry, but I had to leave a little piece of chewing gum on the failsafe to disable it. We'll find it on the 13th door of the 4th pod bay. But that time that we spent walking in the earthlight, outside talking, there is nothing about that that can ever change anymore again.
We were all laughing.
Sad and happy. I believed in you because you believed in me, and a vision shared together of a life that would be free. And I saw America reflected in your eyes, 'cause gone are the days when I believed. Once I knew a railway girl, her age was 17. Prettiest thing you ever did see, how she does haunt my dreams. F-U-K-T across her right hand, R-I-T-E across the other. Fucked right, fucked right, fucked right. Beer caps as a decoration for your dreadlock hair. Metal in your face. The good shit flowing through your veins like train tracks in your heart. I'm glad that you remembered to roll ourselves some spliffs. There's no way we could smoke a bowl riding in a hopper like this. And if you'd be friends with me and I'd be friends with you, we can do anything. Okay, this concerns when you're riding in freight train right behind the unit car, which is the engine. And inside the unit, there's a refrigerator that is full of possibly water bottles, and there's a place you can get out of the cold. The unit ahead is empty, the fridge inside is full. And if this cold don't kill us, the thirst it surely will. But inside the unit cab, we can be safe and warm and watch motherfucking Rocky Mountains roll on by. Roll on by, roll on by. We can watch the goddamn Rocky Mountains roll on by. And if you be friends with me and I be friends with you, we can do anything. Your caps as a decoration for your dreadlock hair. Metal in your face, and the good shit flowing through your veins like train tracks in your heart. Chrome, give me them nice bright colors. Give me the green of a nice bright summer's day. I wish that we had remembered to take more photographs. Mama, don't take my Kodachrome away. Paint your fingernails golden, put that lipstick on your mouth. Shimmy to me with your shoulders, go up north, go back down south. Oh, you grabbed my hips, you did some kind of belly dancing. Lord Jesus, good Lord, good Lord, good Lord. Give me your itinerary, cause I want to make a map. The only platonic friend I ever had is that right across my lap like that, and it wouldn't be right to say that you can cook chicken, cause you're vegan. But I bet you cook that seitan just the way the good Lord meant you to. Beer caps as a decoration for your dreadlock hair. Metal in your face. Good shit flowing through your veins like train tracks in your heart. with the E in my name. Oh, I gotta explain. Okay, so yeah, just looking at some graffiti while riding on, just in the place where you're gonna catch out and ride on the, get on the train, or switch train or something, and just two people, Greg and Jake, and I just, this graffiti they put, and I was just thinking, to be like, that in love, and that into freight chains, in life. You write our names in Sharpie pen on the bottom of the overpass bridge, and you wrote with a circle E for the E in my name to stand for equality, and a circle A for the A in your name to stand for anarchy, and all of this inside a heart with bones and train tracks tossed behind. June 11, 2009, North Carolina bound. An open boxcar like a chariot, a rail spike like a key, and there ain't no music in the whole wide world like a train track melody, and nothing but the Rocky Mountains as far as the eye can see, 'cause only birds that are made of fire can nest in an iron tree. Only birds that are made of fire can nest in an iron